Hey yo, what's going on everyone? Devin Knupp here, back at you with a brand new video, and it's super late for this video to go up. I apologize. Been a long day, a lot of work, and it just seems like it never ends lately. But the thing is how to network and be able to know people that are going to have success and have them drive you to success. And here, I'm gonna give all the secrets away in this video and how I do it, how I get people, like how I get a lot of different connections in different places that are able to help me kind of like compete against them in like kind of like a fun way to make business fun. On top of that, how to just help each other make a lot more money and be able to easily be able to make more opportunities come available as time goes on. This is honestly one of the most important parts about business. The thing is you could probably take away like all of my money and all my income sources and like literally I'm starting from scratch. I would be able to get back to where I am based off of the connections that I have and the networks that I've built. And the way that I do this, and like I said, I'm gonna give everything away inside of here, how I do it and how I'm able to get value out of people. And it's actually very simple. It takes a little bit of work, and this is the thing that a lot of people don't do, or the people that are getting started. And when you're getting started, this is honestly one of the best times to do this because you can find a lot of people that are going to become successful, but they're not there yet. And the thing is, they'll probably become very successful. And I kind of am able to weed out who are going to be the successful ones and who are not going to be the successful ones. And I had a couple conversations about this today, and that's kind of why I'm making this video. But what you do is you find people that have the same type of drive as you, or have a drive that's stronger than yours and are at a place, may not be like money wise, but motivation wise and persistence wise that you don't have inside of your life. If you can find those people and have them drive you and push you, you can kind of feed off of them and leverage that to be able to become more successful. And so the way that I do this is I study a lot. Like, I'm in the business niche and I see a lot of different people. Like, I just kind of open my eyes and kind of survey the area of who's kind of coming up, who's already kind of having success, but nobody's really talked to them too much yet. You want to find the people that are literally just about to have success, and right before a lot of people talk to them, provide value for them, become their friend, and then they're gonna trust you more than anybody else out there because you were there for them when nobody else was there for them. And when you can find those, those types of connections, it's gonna be a lot easier for you to be able to have them inside of your network, having them as an acquaintance. And so what I do is I just talk to a lot of people on social media. I kind of find those people that are starting to share their results a little bit. Or you can like kind of see that they're having results, whether it be on like social media, Facebook groups, whatever it may be, and figure out a way to provide value for them. And if you haven't had any success or results, which is probably the easiest way to get into the door, is to have some sort of results. Like, let's say that you're making $10,000 a month. That's the easiest way, but most of you are not in that situation. So the way that I did this when I got started, which I was making, I guess, like $10,000 a month when I got started doing this strategy, but it's gonna work out for you as well. But just document the process that you're going through. Create a personal brand. Start using social media. Start talking about what you're doing and start posting your hustle out there. And what that's gonna do is that's gonna set you up in a position to make yourself available to talk to people. And maybe even like out of this, or if you can find other people that are doing this thing, maybe try to start a mastermind group. Find other people that are like in your same kind of position and start a mastermind group and talk with them. And kind of just go over, hey, this is what I'm going through in my life and my situation. This is what I'm doing. And then have them kind of share it and just kind of feed off of each other and the amount of work that you're putting in. If you kind of feed off of each other in the work and the work ethic, then it's a lot easier for you to get motivated to have success. When I started making more money, when I started to get more results, it started to become more of like a game. It didn't seem like I had to make money. It seemed more like I was just trying to beat out the competition. I wasn't trying to make money so that way I can put food on the table. It was, hey, this guy's doing this good. This guy's going out there at 2 a.m. putting up bandit signs. So you know what? I'm gonna go out there and go out at 2 a.m. putting up bandit signs and put up more than them. It's just like literally competing against each other. When you're competing against each other, it kind of becomes a game. It becomes like a game like, let's say, maybe like Monopoly, just because I can't come up with a good reference. Try to make it become a game, and the more that it becomes a game, the easier it is for you to enjoy it, to put in more work than you would have ever anticipated. And so try to create a game with each other. And so the best way to do this is try to talk to other people that are getting started. Find a couple people maybe inside of your local area and compete. Make it so it's kind of seems like there's only so many deals to go around, so you got to beat them to the other deals. And it's a win-win situation for both of you, because you're both trying to do deals inside of the market, and it's pushing you to go out there and try to go out there and wholesale houses. And obviously there's always going to be enough deals to go around, but if you find some people to compete against, that's where it gets really exciting and really fun. There's a way to do this with any business, so just kind of put yourself out there, start talking to a lot of people, and as you start talking to more people as well, you're gonna start to realize, hey, this guy's probably gonna give up in 2 weeks, or hey, this guy's in it for the long run. I can see this guy becoming a future millionaire. This guy's gonna have success in one way, shape, or another. And if you've talked to like, also like, it's more of like a volume thing as well. Like I've talked to like hundreds, if not thousands of people over the last year, just talking to people. Like people ask me for help, I give them a little bit of advice. People see what I'm doing, they reach out to me, say, hey, I appreciate what you're doing. I reach out to people that I see starting to have success or whatever. And as you start to talk to so many people, and just kind of the value that you provide is that you're kind of just being a friend and just having someone to talk to about a lot of this stuff, then it kind of makes that relationship a lot more valuable for each other. Because the thing is when people start to get success, it's honestly kind of lonely, because you don't have anybody to, like, honestly, like me personally, I share, like if I were to share a lot of the results that I'm getting with, like, let's say family or friends, or even like, let's say my girlfriend, for example, like I love her to death, but if I talk about my results and my, like, all the things that I get excited about, they're just like, oh, cool. They're just, it's not the same amount of excitement. So if you can find someone else that gets just as excited as you do in what you're doing, that makes it just so much easier to put in the work, because then you're excited to share your results and kind of brag to them, even though well, it's kind of like a bragging back and forth to push each other. So find someone that you can do that with. And there's going to be a lot of value inside of that. So I recommend start a mastermind group, start networking with people, and that's where it all starts to kick off. And then that person knows somebody else, you know somebody else, you kind of link them together, and it just starts to become like a big, huge kind of like web, sort of say, of all these different connections that you have and all these different people that you know. So use that phone of yours, which I don't have my phone on me, I usually go like this or whatever, but use that phone of yours, start networking with people, start talking to people on Facebook, start talking to people that have YouTube channels or whatever it may be that are like a little bit smaller. It's a little bit easier to talk to those people. Start following people on Instagram, liking people's posts, and you're gonna start being able to talk to people and engage with people, and you can feed off of each other to be able to have success. So that's what I got for you guys. It's like midnight right now. It's been a long day, so I'm gonna cut it there. Drop it down in the comments down below what you think about this strategy and what you think on networking and everything. But I'd love to hear you guys' opinions. Smash a like on this video, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.